I'm fired up, guys. Big shocker. ULTY is still losing people money. YieldMax is still losing people money. Let's take a look at this Reddit forum post here. ULTY is now dropping faster than it's paying dividends. Oh my gosh. Big shocker, guys. If only somebody hadn't been explaining this to people, warning people for months, for years, that this would inevitably happen. But no. You guys just had to get the free money. You guys had to get the generational wealth that was going to come from these YieldMax products. Just own them, collect 100% yield every year, just ride off into fantasy land, and everything was perfect. What other fund consistently loses you this much money, yet still has people pouring their life savings into this type of investment? What type of fund, guys? It seems like this person has finally figured out that the more and more NAV erosion happens, the smaller those dividends get over time. It's only common investing basics, guys. It's common sense of investing. We have some really smart intellectual people on this YieldMax Reddit forum, right? We have people that instead of blaming YieldMax fund managers for the terrible investing decisions that ULTY and other YieldMax products have made over the last couple of years, they instead are blaming Ozzy Osbourne dying. I mean, that could be a reason why that YieldMax performance just sucks, right? You can't listen to the crazy trains anymore, but oh man, it's been a wild train ride with YieldMax products, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. And we have some great advice here. Panic sell everything. It's all over. This might actually be the smartest thing said ever in this YieldMax Reddit forum. Oh, we have people saying ridiculous things like, I just sold my position and bought VU and I'm chilling now. Oh man, what terrible advice. Just buy a passive S&P 500 index fund and just chill and grow rich over time. Wow, what terrible advice. Who would ever say something like that? How else are we going to be able to buy barbecue at the local Cracker Barrel without our ULTY dividends, or ever so shrinking ULTY dividends? Yeah, sure, this time we got the full course meal, but maybe next week all we might be able to afford is some mac and cheese and beans, and then maybe the week after that, it'll just be the beans. Is this really the type of fund that you want to have in retirement? A fund that continues to go down and down. Is this what you want to be looking at in retirement? You thought this would consistently make you money. All it's doing is consistently losing you money. What do people see in this ETF that they're constantly just putting so much money into this? There's absolutely no reason a fund that is losing this much in value in such a short amount of time in a bull market deserves to have $3 billion in assets under management. They are charging you super high expense ratios. For some reason, people keep caring about the dividend frequency. What about the actual company fundamentals? No, instead, all people want to talk about is, am I going to get paid dividends every single month or every single quarter? No, I only want the ETFs to pay every single week. Guys, just learn how to budget accordingly. Getting paid weekly has no influence on if it's a good ETF or stock or whatever, guys. I mean, these investors, these YieldMax high yield dividend warriors, they focus on the dumbest things when they're investing. It's truly a comedy skit. Honestly, what I read, the comments they leave me, the videos that they're making, oh my gosh, just such nonsense. Just no brain cells anywhere in this community, honestly. What's so rough about this, guys, is that we are in the middle of an amazing bull market. We are on the cusp of all the revolutionary things that AI could do. And what do people want to do? They want to invest in an ETF that doesn't care about company fundamentals. The only thing it cares about is how volatile a stock will be. Does that sound like somebody that's being a good steward of your money? Your hard-earned money that you work so hard for. You get up in the morning, you toil away, have to listen to your stupid boss, and then you come back home and you spend that money on ULTY. And I understand the allure, right? People see this 122% dividend yield and they think it's forever. They think, just because it's paid it in the past, that means it's going to be paid for the rest of their life. For the rest of their life. But no, that will never happen, right? Because the average S&P 500 return, that's 7 to 10%. That's not sexy enough for most investors. They need to beat the market. And what better way to beat the market than these YieldMax products? Despite huge warning signs that these funds are very risky, most of their investors don't care about the risk. They will YOLO their life savings. They will take loans against their house to buy more of these funds. Getting that 7 to 10% return is just too boring, guys, even though it is the safe and steady way to get rich over time. Guys, think about it this way. If it was so easy to get 122% return every single year in the form of dividends, why wouldn't everyone be doing this? Why wouldn't this be front page news on CNBC, news articles, etc.? Why, guys? Do you guys really think that you are the secret chosen people? Only you know these investing secrets. Think about it this way, guys. The only people getting rich off of YieldMax products are the fund managers who are charging these extremely ridiculous expense ratios, investing fees, and the YouTubers that I see pumping out this garbage every single day, every single hour. There's a new video coming out talking about how amazing ULTY, MSTY, all this nonsense is, and how you too can retire early if you just put your life savings into this. Get a 90% annual yield every single year, guys. Amazing. The dividend daddy is telling you, are you guys being robbed? Yes, you guys are. If the dividend daddy is telling you, you probably are. Some of you guys need to actually look at company fundamentals. You guys need to learn how to really invest. Instead, most of you guys are focusing on the belief. You guys need to stop believing. Having belief in a company or an ETF, that doesn't influence if the stock actually goes up. Company fundamentals drive great results in the stock market. They also drive bad results in the stock market. Stop taking out loans against your house. Your children deserve to have a future. They deserve to be having mac and cheese, beans, and meat. And it should be paid by your investments when you finally are ready to retire. Being able to have a financially secure future, guys, is so important. I don't know why people waste their hard-earned money on this garbage. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Investing in these funds is just paying high fees to get your own money returned back to you. And in the process of moving it from your left hand to your right hand, you are dropping money and change on the floor and it burns and will never be seen again. You are funding other people affording yachts with your money. A lot of people get mad at me when I tell them that MSTR is just investing in virtual tokens. Virtual tokens. But guys, what else is cryptocurrency if it's not a virtual token? No. Michael Saylor, he does not care about you. This man is worth well over $10 billion. You think when he's sleeping in his mansion that he's thinking about how to make the YieldMax or MSTR, strategy, whatever the heck they want to call it these days, you think he really cares about making you guys rich as he's lining up his own pockets? Guys, it's time to grow up. You need to learn how to actually learn the investing fundamentals. I've just been making so many videos about this over the years, warning people, and yet people still are losing money in a bull market. Just think about how sad that is, guys. I consistently put out videos talking about high quality ETFs, companies, and people don't care about those. They instead want to learn how to get 100% yield every single month, and they think that's how investing really works. And it's just a shame on how much money they're losing. Meanwhile, smart investors, we continue to grow our money. We're reaching all-time new highs, and these guys continue to lose everything. Just look at this comparison. The blue line is ULTY, and then the yellow line is if you had just invested in a standard S&P 500 fund that's super low expense ratio. It's just a great way to invest and chill, and over long periods of time, it will grow into big piles of cash. Just look at this, guys. Over time, the difference between the two just gets bigger and bigger, wider and wider. Investing in just an S&P 500 fund comes with some great results. Investing in YieldMax just continues to be setting money on fire. All right, I'm getting kind of hungry. I'll probably go eat some barbecue, mac and cheese, and beans, and I can afford that with all my actual investments that continuously make money. But how about you guys? Am I being too harsh on these high yield income ETFs? Want to see the income ETFs that I own in my personal almost $300,000 portfolio? Check out the Patreon link below. Chat with other dividend investors in the Discord. Hit that like button for a small-time YouTuber and so that more people are saved from this investing nonsense, and I will catch you on the next one.
It's 8 o'clock. The market's open. Let's go take a look at our portfolio here. Holy cow! That's not what I want to see. Holy cow! I'm gonna get margin call here. Oh, that's too funny.